actually need a business license to resell clothes, or is it something that is just holding you back from getting started? Well, hey, my name is LeeMeier and I've made over 100,000 net profit selling used clothes online. And I get asked this all of the time. Do I need a business license? I don't want to do anything wrong. So today I'm breaking down what you need, what you don't, and how business license actually work. Welcome to the Empowered Reseller, where you gotta just list it. So here's the simple answer. For most people that are just starting out, you don't need a business license right away. If you're selling casually, selling your own things out of your own closet, you're doing all of your listing from home, maybe you're testing the waters with reselling and seeing if it's a side hustle for you. If that's the case, you're usually considered a sole proprietor by default. That means you can legally sell without having to form an LLC or register a business right away. Now, quick caveat before we move on. I'm not an attorney. I'm not giving legal advice. I'm just sharing from my own experience. When you do decide, yes, I'm going all in, yes, this is what I'm doing as my business, and you're seeing money come in, one thing to know is that licenses are often handled at multiple levels. This is where things can get a little bit confusing because sometimes you need more than one license. You'll need to check your state level, and then you'll also need to check at the city or county level, depending on what jurisdiction that you're in. For example, I'm in Pierre County, so only the county rules apply to me, the city rules don't apply. At the state level, most states are going to require a business license once you meet a certain income threshold. Each entity is going to have its own requirements that you're going to need to research, but it could mean that you end up needing a license for both. But let's not get ahead of ourselves because that usually only happens once you're bringing in consistent income, not just listing a few items, not just listing out of your own personal closet. I'll give you a real example of this. In my own state, in Washington State, a business license isn't required at the state level until you hit 12,000 in gross receipts. Now, there's a few other stipulations, like if you plan to hire employees, then yes, you need a business license before you hit that threshold. The point is, most beginners aren't gonna need a state license right away, but you still need to know the threshold and check the requirements for your city and county. This is why blanket online advice, even ChatGPT, can be misleading. Do your own research and go straight to the horse's mouth. Here's what actually matters more than a business license in the beginning: getting started, not letting fear hold you back. There is so much potential on the other side of getting started. Figure out what to sell, where to source, how to track your income, and list consistently. And if you need help getting started, I even have a free class, Reseller Bootcamp. Link is below. I can promise you this, it's worth getting started. It's worth getting past all of those initial hurdles. To be able to have a side hustle that's not only fun, that you can do when you have the time. I'm a mom of four. Here and there is the game, but my listings are out there on multiple platforms working for me. It's what's helped me pay off a house, pay off a car, be able to stay at home with my kids. Don't give up on your dreams just because of a little hurdle of a business license. I think I paid something like 29 bucks for mine when I got to that point. Now, one more thing that people mix up: an LLC is not a business license. It's a business structure, and you don't need one to start reselling. Most successful resellers start as a sole proprietor and then wait for consistent income before deciding if an LLC is right. So here's the real takeaway. Most beginners don't need a business license right off the bat. Check both your state and your city or county. Some licenses are based on gross income or your plans to employ others. And never let fear stop you from listing. That's why I say you gotta just list it. In the next video, I'm breaking down how to start a business selling used clothes online, and it's way easier than you think. Click or tap the screen to keep watching. And remember, keep on listing to freedom.